Hey guys, welcome to KK Java Tutorials. In this video tutorial, I'm going to show you inserting values using parameter substitution. So in this video tutorial, we'll learn how to insert a record into employee table. Here is the employee table, which is having 14 records as of now. Now I'm going to insert some records using parameter substitution. So to create a query to follow parameter substitution, what I'm going to do, I'm going to drag this table on this SQL worksheet, and this is the generated query. Now this is the here we are specifying all the column names, and after values we are specifying values for each column. Now parameter substitution said how we are going to create a query. I'm going to remove this portion, right? And now here before every column name I'm going to put ampersand, right? So I'll copy this ampersand, I'll put before every column. Yeah, so let me put ampersand before column. I'll explain what is parameter substitution detail, but after writing this query, and once I insert one record. Now parameter substitution, basically query, employee number is a number, so simply we'll write ampersand employee number, right? Ampersand column name. Now employee name is a basically a type of character, so you have to put in the single quote. Job is also a character type. Manager is type of number, so we'll keep as it is. Hire date is a type of date, so we'll put inside the single quotes. Now salary is a type of number. Now some of the columns you can supply as a null value, so simply you will have to write the null. Now department number is also a number, right? So now this is a parameter substitution query. If I run this query, then see what magic happens. If I run this query, then one pop-up comes and asking me to enter first employee number. So I'm going to pass employee number 8441. Now if I click on OK, then this is asking me to enter employee name. So I'm going to enter employee name as KK. Then this is asking me to enter the job. So I'm going to enter job as manager. I'll click on OK. Then this is asking me manager ID, that I'm going to enter as 890202. Click on OK. Then this is asking me to enter hire date. So hire date I'm going to enter 14 May 20, right? 2020. Click on OK. Then this is asking me to enter salary. So I'm going to enter $3,000. Click on OK. Then this is asking me to enter department number. So that I'm going to enter 20 and click on OK, right? So here you can see once values for every column we have supplied. So when you run this query, then this will ask you to enter input in the sequential manner. First that will ask you in that pop-up to enter employee number, then employee name, employee job, and so on. And once you supply value for all the columns, then insert query will be triggered automatically and data will be inserted. If I go to the employee and if I refresh, then here you can see one more rows had been inserted. So guys, this feature is called parameter substitution principle, inserting values using parameter substitution. And this feature, this query, you can go and run on the SQL Plus as well. That will work on the SQL Plus. So here thing is that parameter substitution provides an easier way to enter data into a table. The ampersand symbol is used as the substitution operator. When the substitution operator is used, a SQL developer or a SQL Plus prompts for the values of the variable, right? For example, here you can see how we have written insert query using parameter substitution, right? So this feature you can use in the development task. You don't need to write all values over here. So this query you can run again and again. You can supply the value, right? And basically you can insert multiple values, or you can write a simple store procedure where you can run this query again and again. You can insert multiple rows in your table, right? So that's all I wanted to show in this video tutorial. I hope this feature is beneficial for you guys. Big thank you and see you there in the next video.